My camera just froze in the middle of filming, and that's never happened to me in like 5 years. I don't know what's going on. Happy Wednesday, folks. I'm Shaina. If you are brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, I'm talking about breakdowns and breakthroughs. I decided to talk about this today because of my most recent mini breakdown, although Nathan would probably say it was medium. I categorize breakdowns into 3 categories: mini, medium, and massive. And P.S., no, I don't say breakdown to be dramatic. I say it because that's what it is. It's simply a breaking down in your otherwise emotional stability. Anyway, I have been working on a killer project recently. It's at the very beginning stages, but I allowed the idea to really incubate for a long time prior, and now we're just starting to implement. But it's all very good and very exciting and very challenging, and it's next level. But then recently, systems kind of shut down, and I became extremely overwhelmed with not the new project per se, but just all the things in my business. It felt like I was piling this new thing on top of all the things I've ever done, and just there were balls flying everywhere. And then that spiraled into some mind drama, of course, and yada, yada, yada. So as I'm sitting in this tornado, mini tornado, within just a few minutes, I'm like, oh my God, Shaina. Like, I'm not kidding you, I did this. I was like, oh my God, Shaina, you know what this means, right? You are on the brink of a major, or I guess minor, breakthrough. And I was like, oh yeah. And I kid you not, like an hour later, I stormed into Nathan's studio and I'm like, I got it. I know what has to be done here. I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. And it was this huge aha moment, AKA the breakthrough. And then long story short, I spent the rest of the day doing the thing that needed to be done, and I ended my day feeling super liberated. Breakdowns and breakthroughs go hand in hand. So you can trust 110% that if you're breaking down over whatever, your job, your relationship, money, etc., that there is a golden opportunity to follow. A new awareness, an idea, a solution, an answer, some light at the end of the tunnel that not only makes the temporary pain of a breakdown worth it, but that also gets you moving in a direction that's going to serve you much better. God is good. Breakdowns are a clear indication that something is no longer working. There's something that needs attention. It's your spirit guides saying, hey, wake up and pay attention here. This is what needs improvement right now. This is what needs changing. It's the reason why in the beginning of working with the new client, oftentimes they've recently experienced a breakdown of sorts on their own, or they're about to. It really is the first inevitable phase of change and transformation. Now, again, there are different magnitudes of this, right? Like if a client is undergoing a complete transformation in what I call square one, chances are their breakdown will be massive. Whereas if I'm working with someone who's in square 3, somebody who's working toward a specific goal and they're facing some hiccups, they may experience some minor breakdowns. It really just depends on where you're at in your own journey. But regardless of which category you fall into, once a breakdown comes on, it's important to let it happen and not resist it, okay? Just let it drain. However, breakdowns are not an excuse to play victim. So you want to notice if you've been sitting in the breakdown for too long. Yes, it's important to release all the built up emotion. Get it out, cry it out, punch a pillow. I don't care. But do not swim in it because that's pity party territory. Breakdowns are simply part of the human experience. It doesn't mean anything about your self-worth or who you are or what you're capable of creating. So grieve and keep on moving. Because once you've broken down what isn't working, you must then open yourself up to what's possible. What is the new and improved here? Remember, the breakdown wasn't a bad thing. It's preparing you for something better, but you have to allow it. You can't swim in the breakdown and experience the breakthrough. You've got to get out of the pool long enough so that you create the capacity emotionally, mentally, spiritually to receive the guidance of what's next. And then when that breakthrough hits you like a ton of bricks, don't just be inspired by it, you must act on it. So in the example of my own breakdown breakthrough recently, the solution that came to me was to sort through everything that I had created in my business up until this point and get rid of everything literally that was not supporting who I was becoming. I realized that I had this next level project in my lap, but it was being dragged down by the weight of my past creations. So again, that aha felt so liberating and like, of course, this is what needs to happen first. But I didn't just sit inside the idea of it. I actually got to work and acted on that impulse. I started sorting and sifting and deleting. Okay. So if you're breaking down about your job, let's say, and you get this breakthrough answer of it's time to leave and take hold of this opportunity over here, it's up to you to see it through. Not just feel inspired to do so, but then go back to swimming in your breakdown, feeling sorry for yourself and how stuck you are. No, the universe, you guys, is always willing to meet you halfway, but you have to muster up the courage to act on those impulses before they get away from you. Make sense? Good, good. The truth is, everything is happening for you. It's not happening to you. And it's the people who really believe that everything is happening for me that are more equipped to ebb and flow with the natural order of breakdown, breakthrough. It's when we think, why is this happening to me, that we stay stuck in the breakdown, never experiencing the breakthrough and never evolving to that next level. You get to decide which camp you want to be in. Will you dance with the ups and downs of life and be open to the learning opportunity that leads you toward growth? Or will you resist it all and miss out on that next opportunity to grow? All right, my friends, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and I'll see you next week.